Welcome back to Buzz on Business. With me now, I have Denise Walsh with Woven with Promise. How are you doing today?
Great, Howie. How are you?
I'm doing really well. I'm really
Cool.
glad you could join us on the show.
Well, thank you for having me. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah. So why don't you start out just telling us a little bit about yourself and your business and what you guys do?
Well, my name is Denise Walsh, and I am the director of Woven with Promise. I am a very proud Nana of 7 grandchildren. I am a strong woman of faith, and the values in my life are my family and my community. I've always had a calling to serve.
Hmm.
So when Woven with Promise was placed on my heart, it was a path I had always wanted to take. Woven with Promise is a nonprofit clothing ministry right here in Brunswick. We're located inside the old school building at St. Mark Lutheran Church, and we provide free clothing and toiletries and items for women and children who are in crisis. But we offer more than that, really. We offer compassion and love. We meet them right where they're at, and we offer them a basic necessity in their life so they can get back on track and deal with the bigger issues that they have to deal with in their lives.
Wow, that's a really nice way to give back to the community. I guess what inspired you to take this path? When did you get started doing this?
Well, what inspired me was my mom. My mom was a victim of domestic violence, and a lot of the women that we deal with come from very broken situations: domestic violence, human trafficking, foster families, foster children. And I saw what it did to my mom and the impact it had on me as a young child. And clothing was one of the things that we did without. We hear a lot about food insecurity, and that's definitely a thing, but clothing insecurity is a real thing as well.
Hmm.
I was embarrassed to go to school because I wore the same outfit to school every day for days and days. And so I wanted to give back. I wanted to meet the needs of these families so they didn't have to follow the same path that I experienced, and to show them that they're loved for and cared for just the way they are, and that they'll be okay. So by providing this basic necessity and filling that clothing insecurity need, it really helps to build up their self-esteem and make them feel better.
Yeah, because there's a lot of organizations in the community, right? That, for example, for Christmas, we'll bring a family groceries and we'll bring them presents and
Hmm.
everything, right? And it's like, I guess I've never taken a moment to think about what the kids wear growing up. And I would think even from a woman's perspective, it's even more important, right? I mean, if a boy or a man can throw on a t-shirt and be happy, right?
Hmm.
It's, you want to feel pretty, or you want to just feel comfortable, right? And if you don't have the disposable income or you're in a bad situation, it's not like you can go clothes shopping. So you found a really unique niche and a way to help people. So,
Oh, absolutely. We recently had a lovely young lady with her son at the ministry.
mhm.
And after she left that same evening, or possibly the next day, she sent me the most beautiful message saying that by providing her with the clothing that she was able to find at our ministry, it made her feel so beautiful on the outside. Even though I kept telling her when she was there, you're beautiful on the inside and the outside
Mhm.
because you are the way God made you.
Mhm.
But she felt so beautiful. She felt she had never been able to shop in a boutique type setting like that before, and was really appreciative of what we were able to provide her, which was clothing, of course,
Mhm.
but most importantly, that feeling of her self-esteem, feeling more loved by not only us, but loving herself,
Mhm.
if that makes sense.
It does. Yeah, because it's more than just a piece of clothing.
Sure.
It's how something makes you feel. Right.
And clothing insecurity is a very real thing. It's, if you look at some of the research and stats, it's one of the top 3 reasons why kids miss school. Whether it's inadequate clothing, not warm enough clothing, the wrong size
Or it's too
clothing,
small, right?
too small.
Mhm.
So it is a real insecurity out there.
Mhm. Yeah. So I guess how would someone support your nonprofit, or do sometimes people, like if I knew someone was struggling, could I refer them to you? How does that work? I mean, is it just all, if anyone needs something, they just reach out to you, or are you doing some outreach to people that need help and maybe are reluctant or too like prideful,
Sure.
where they don't want to ask for help?
Sure. Well, we take referrals from a lot of the local agencies. We partner with Job and Family Services, Hope and Healing. We partner with the Brunswick schools to try to help them with families that are in need or are struggling. Over and above that, if there is a need, anybody can reach out to us. They can reach out to us either by calling. Our phone number and all our information is on our website. They can contact us through Facebook, or we do have open shopping hours, because we don't charge for anything, that we post on our website and on our Facebook page for people to come and shop as well.
Okay, yeah, that's very good. Well, in closing, I don't know if there's anything else you want to mention about the business or anything to that regard.
No, just that we're very happy to be here in Brunswick. We appreciate all the support we've been getting from the chamber as well as the community. To support us, you can drop off donations. We have a shed on the property that has access 24/7, and you can put it right into our shed. We're always looking for volunteers, and of course, monetary contributions will help as well to keep the mission going forward.
For sure. Yeah, well, we're really glad to have you on board at the chamber, and you're going to find everyone is very welcoming, and we'll do anything to support their community and give back. I mean, that's what we're all about here. So,
I'm very appreciative of the chamber. It
Yeah.
is a wonderful organization that really cares about all of us and wants to see all of us succeed. So I'm very happy to be a member.
yeah, well, thank you very much. We appreciate that. Thank you for joining us on Buzz on Business, and we'll see you next time.